The last video we managed to make it so that when we register a company we actually get thrown into the edit page, but because our user wasn't connected to the company when he created it, he had to call us in order to set himself as the owner of the company or the COO of the company, just to cement his position as one of the top dogs of the company that you registered for on Project Neo. So today we want to show his company information or her company information. So what I have here is I've coded up the show function for all companies, and I know that this is something that I probably didn't go through in the previous videos. I just happened to coded it up here, and I guess I forgot to mention it. But the function is pretty similar to edit, whereas we grab the ID and we find the company, and using the company we find the type of the company, and also using the parameters of the ID and org person equals nil, because a company, it's the contact information that's attached to the company doesn't have a person attached to it, so it's always nil. So we just use the org company ID to find the contact information for that company. Since our user's contact information and our company's contact information are in the same table, this is what we do to find the contact info. And using that contact info, we find the country and the region that they're in. So that's pretty much the show function. Next thing we got to do is we got to create the view for it. So why don't we go to org companies folder and create a new file. And let's save this file first, and we'll save it as show.html.erb. So that's that. Again, we would need our sidebar here. So then we would just add in our content for sidebar and the layouts for it. And again, we would need our div class, which is the same for pretty much all of our pages with the sidebar if you haven't noticed. And again, we would need our title for the page, and we want to display the company's name. So then we will do a center and have the header being company name. So that's all nice and dandy. This is the part that's different. So we're gonna have a center and two center tags and two div tags, or a div tag within those center tags. And this is gonna have the class of companies show. Now inside this class we will show a lot of information like their logo, which is what we will first code up. So we'll just open up a div tag, put in a class, company logo, and inside this company logo we'll have an if statement, and it's not PHP, so we'll just have to do this the old-fashioned way. If the company avatar is not blank, then I want you to show their image. But first of all, we'll just add the else and the end as well. So if the image tag, if there is an avatar, then let's just show that avatar. So like that, we'll just show that avatar. Else, we'll display that little circle with the upload symbol so that the user can upload a photo. And you know that all these classes are found in your orgcompanies.css.scss, and they're also found in our orgcompanies.js file. So going back to our show, there is still a little bit more information that we need to add. So let's just go through and do that. So we'll just open up a div again, and the information that we want to show is the type of the company, and the address, the city, the country, and the regions, because those are all the contact information that we had of the company, so we also want to show them. We also want to show their postal code, their business numbers, their cell numbers, their description, everything that is in that contact model, all the attributes that are in that contact model, pretty much, of our contact model. So if we go to our table and we look at our contact model, so all these columns are pretty much kind of information that we want to show. Okay. Lastly, we'll have a button for them to click because it wouldn't be very intuitive if there's no button for them to click. So we'll have a button. The type will be button. The class would be a bootstrap class, button primary. ID, we'll call it edit company info button. So this will have a link. So we'll have to use the Ruby function link to, and it's going to be edit company information, and it will link to the path of edit org company path. So it will link to the edit page of the org company's page. So that's pretty much it. Let's go flip back to our browser and see what happens. Let's just refresh the page. So clicking on this should bring me to the show page. So let's click on that, and there you go. So it brought us to the show page, and you could see that now we have all the information and an available picture. We haven't uploaded a picture yet, which is why it's unavailable. And I'm just going to leave it here. In the next video, we'll talk more about the edit company information. Really simplistic idea of how the app actually will work. Other than that, please rate, comment, subscribe if you haven't already. Leave your comments and questions in the comment box, and I'll try to get back to it as soon as possible. And I'll see you guys again next time. Thanks for watching.